we're gonna have to do some work on you. Alright, so we've got this razor that we picked up, and it's in bad shape. There's screws missing, it's rusty, duct tape all over it, so it's clearly at its end of life. So let's see what we can find from it. Let's just have a little fun here. Alright, so at least one of these is actually a steel pull cable, not an electrical cable. And those two are copper. That's insulated copper wire, that's steel. This is the battery housing. Here's the electric motor. These are actually inflatable tires. That's interesting. Yeah. Ah. Aha. You know what? Let's give that a little blaster just to make sure we're not, because those guys are in pretty bad shape. And you're, well, I don't know if you're going to have to come off or not. Okay. One more. You don't want to play. Let's see. You're in pretty bad shape. So, that's aluminum. Huh. Alright, so that's sheet aluminum. That's pretty cool. we got a couple of batteries in here. That's one way to get the batteries out. Okay, so a couple of batteries. We're going to try to keep this so that you all can see what I'm doing. Makes it a little more difficult for me, but more fun for you. Doesn't help if my big old head is in the way though, does it? No. That's was the switch for powering it on and stuff like that. And so this is not optimal, trying to do this so that you all can see what I'm doing, but oh well. And this would be the transformer. A minute while we work on this. So it looks like we have an aluminum heatsink here. They clearly did not want anybody to get in here. So we've got a probably some sort of transformer. The board is coated in black yuck. I'm sure that's some sort of resin to just seal everything up. They were probably worried about it, you know, getting wet and things like that, so they were putting an extra level of waterproofing on it. Either that, or they just hate scrappers, and they didn't want us to be able to get at any of the stuff that was on the board. Your call. What do you think? Alright, so still that's going to go in the low-grade boards, and it was probably a low-grade board anyway, so no big deal. And we got some connectors and some insulated copper wire. These connectors, we'll just go in with the shred, the little bits of shred. Now we got some fets on this heatsink. Let's see if we can get those off. Okay, so MOSFET, aluminum heatsink, some more of the low-grade board. Here's insulated copper wire. I'm keeping my gloves on for this particular scrap because I just picked this up today. I don't know when you all will see this video, but I just picked this up today. So I'm trying to be a little bit careful with it. We got the plastic casing here. We've got some wire. I'm going to try to get the motor off because that's really, for me, that's probably the only thing right now that's of any value other than shred. Why do I do this? Why don't I just get my wrenches? Because they're right here. Look at that. Come on. Something tells me that there's a nut on the other end of that. I'm still going to wash the hell out of my hands when I get done, but nothing like being a little bit careful. Never hurts under the circumstances. Alright. You appear to be also connected underneath this. So, yeah, there's the rest of the hook. Come on. There's always one. Daggone it. Stay, Simba. Well, it got, you know, whoever owned it rode it a lot. That tire's pretty worn down. So, I'm hoping I can get that screw out of there. That'll give me the motor, and then the rest of it's just shred. Yeah, that bad boy is pretty stripped. Let's see what a hammer will do to it. I seriously doubt that loosened. Well, there is the old adage that if the screw won't turn, just give it a couple of good whacks. Alright, so that's a nice heavy motor. That's some more insulated copper wire here. You're all shred as far as I'm concerned. That's steel, so steel. Steel, steel, yeah, steel. So, this is the steel brake cable. Alright. A piece of insulated. So, the insulated wire with the insulated, and then this can just wait here for tomorrow's a street scrap day, and that can go with the load that goes in tomorrow. Now the motor I'm not worried about people having touched, but I'm worried about the sun, because the sun has made this one hot, hot, hot. And I gotta wipe down my tools. Retainer ring one here. You want to play and come out nicely? You do. That's cool. See if we can get you to loosen up a little bit. Boy, cheap ferrous inside there. The ferrous is all cracked just from me whacking on it. So we've got brass, and we've got the brushes and copper. The brushes were, of course, inside of there. There's the springs, so the brushes were inside of those. Riding on this. That actually looks like copper. That looks like copper. Let's see, what's the wire look like? Ooh, the wire is copper too. So this will be worth taking a little bit of time to break into, to get after that wire and the rotor. I love it when a plan falls into place. Alright, so, wow. That's a magnet. That's a magnet. That's cool. Do I want to hang on to that? That's a pretty brittle magnet. And I got all kinds of neodymiums, so I'm thinking I'm probably not going to hang on to that. And that's cast aluminum, so we'll break that off in order to get at the rest of that. Cast aluminum. Okay. That was fun. I'm glad we broke into that.